Who'd use it? Right, yes, so, Bob's. I've obviously been away for 2 weeks. I haven't been away. I've been on leave. And I said I might do a Anno stream. I realised that was a stupid thing to say because Anno absolutely hammers my graphics card, even on low settings. It's a gorgeous game, but it basically turns my PC into a jet engine as the fans kick in, and so it's just there's no way I was going to be able to stream it. So I decided against that. The creative mode is cool. They've made a few decisions I'm not a fan of, but it's really cool to be able to just make pretty cities and stuff like that. That's great fun. But I also started playing it properly, or replay. Now that we know that it's finished, that all of the expansion passes, etc., season passes, expansions, and all that sort of stuff is done. I've started playing it properly, and I've been absolutely hammering it. Is that in shot if I do that? No, that's okay. Yeah, but absolutely hammering it to the extent that I've basically done nothing else for about 3 weeks, which has been great fun. I made a conscious decision to do that, basically. Just, I wasn't going to, do anything with my time off as such. I wasn't going to empty boxes, because I still got boxes from moving and stuff. Partly because, I'd have to buy some more shelving units. And luckily discovered that I have I'd set up my car wrong on the system at work. They're bringing an awful lot of stuff to me. I guess we were busy last time. And I've only been claiming about a third of what I'm entitled to claim. So there's a cheque coming for 300 quid that I'm hopefully going to use to what was I going to use it for? Something to do with the stream. Possibly get a stream deck or something like that, so I've got the button things or a better camera or something like that. But yes, so I think the plan really today is to push out and get more resources. I think because what we could probably do with is expanding the base out. We've got some sort of incursions going on, getting close to the edges, and it's just something I can do that basically doesn't have any impact. And what I'll set the bots doing in the meanwhile is just expanding the bus up to here somewhere. We'll just plop a load of blueprints in to do that, and they will work away on expanding the bus because it's obvious we're going to go quite a long way up, and then we will head off and we will see if we can grab some resources. I think so. For example, might push out up here. I think we'll just do the biter clearance today. I'm not sure we'll put the walls in as such, but we'll just sort of push them back. It should have had a lot of time to build, make a lot of ammo and stuff, while we've been waiting. So we shouldn't have resource issues. I don't know about walls. They should be set quite high. Oh, you got 3,000 walls, yeah. So, and if we're expanding, we can pick up the old walls and stuff. But yes, I'm thinking mainly we need to push up. Maybe I need to wall across there, and there type of thing, so that we have all of this space available. It's not particularly great for resources, given that I've got my trains doing stuff over here. Oh no, sorry, that is where the resources are, which is why I was thinking just quickly before the stream about going and grabbing those. We've only got... Oh, that's iron there as well, okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we wall across there. Do a little sort of expansion north. But we've also got the option of sort of going south as well. But yeah, so we will set the bots to doing, as I say, building more bus for us. If I can remember, did I have a special blueprint? I did. Here we go. So, there then. Okay, so I can sort of push this up. Is the titanium? Yeah, titanium's roughly where we need to be. And then have we got something else in this? Yeah, I've got this. Okay. Is that correctly aligned? I seem to recall it overlaps with the pipes in an unfortunate way, but we can kind of fix that later on. And don't I need to do... Oh no, I'm clearly just adding that on manually. Okay. And where's the actual... There we go. There's the bounce. So I'll make sure it's got all of that in there. Take that to there somewhere. I think I might also get it to remove trees. We'll get them rather to remove trees. Where we can. Way over here maybe. Like so. Don't quite know where all those trees are going to be. Have I put a wood burner in? I don't think I have I? But we can also add some radars in. So where would that need to be? Here ideally. Okay, we won't be able to get in there though. Can I put that somewhere there? Like that. And then maybe if we drop one in here somewhere. Like that. Okay. So that'll keep them busy for a while. It seems to have missed that bit there. I might just leave that one actually, so that the resources don't just spam up the top. If I get bored of just clearing biters, I might. Where the heck is my cut? Oh, there it is. Might just add some more iron in and stuff, because although this shows 3-4 lanes, if you've seen any of the previous streams, I'm doing that naughty thing of spreading one lane across 4. So, I mean, I don't have to do that. I could build a load of. Now that we've got red belt, actually, that might be worth doing. Is this all in bot coverage? Sort of. Okay. Because this is more than a lane's worth. Is that iron? That's iron there, isn't it? So if we switch that to transport belt, so it's 2 transport belts, so I could just red belt that now that I've got red belt. So why don't we do that? So if we go to there, and then go all the way down that, and all the way back up, and then turn that into red belt there. I have to be a little careful when you're doing this, because wait. That's not the iron, is it? What are you? Oh no, you're not iron, you're like tin or something. I mean, we could just leave that, but where's... Oh, there's the iron. Yeah, I kind of decided that I'm not a massive fan of how similar a lot of the stuff looks. I get that some of the shapes are different and things like that, but I don't know, it's not quite different enough. Could have done with some more like wacky colours. So I'll just have it go to red there, because we want to basically split it into 2 and just have the yellow going along. But yeah, I could then put a second, you know, iron ore in and just have it feed in and fill the extra 2 lanes. At some point this will all go, so we'll have a bit more space. But yes, anyway, let us head over to the main base and get ourselves prepped for a bit of combat. Just sneak across there. Like that. Yep. There we go. Squeeze up here. It's like that. I mean, like the science packs here, I could get rid of all that. So we've got a lot of stuff in here, but we've got too much stuff here. So if we take this down to like, well, just 100, just so I've got some just in case, but we'll pop these back down to 100 and 50, give ourselves a bit of room. We don't really need any chemical labs or plants or any of that stuff, so we can get rid of all of that. I can't remember whether I finished the cobalt. That just occurs to me. That I was working on cobalt, wasn't I? Is that up and running? Let's have a check on that. I mean, I'm still going to do the combat, but it might be worth remembering that that's something we can do. I'm going to put this on, like, whatever it is a good number. I'd say 4,000 or something. No. Yeah, 4,000. And then we want the... I don't think I've got any level 2 lasers, have I? No. But if we get a stack of that, a couple of stacks of that, take a stack of them if we got them. I guess we could have some snipers. Oh, we've got artillery at some point as well, haven't we? Can make that. I'd forgotten I'd unlocked that. I don't think I've got level 3 guns, have I? No. Or plasma 2? No. We could put some more. Gates and all that sort of stuff in. Okay, now we're in the system, so I'll try and fire all that in. But we can shortcut it a bit by just sort of grabbing that, and then we discover that... Have I got any of these on the quest or anything? Oh, I have. Okay, so let's take them down. That. Don't really need 100. Skirters. What could we get rid of as well? I guess the tanks. That's my cow. I didn't take all the... Take these now. Let's just have one stack of that. Let's not bother having any red belt. And I mean, glass doesn't look like it's. Looks like these are all the spare ones. So how many have I got here? Oh, I got more than I need, haven't I? So. Oh. Okay. There you go. What else can we get rid of? Yes, where's miners then? Are miners on my list? There they are. Let's get rid of them. What else? Ah, that'll do. Could get rid of... Well, kind of need power poles, don't I? Don't need train stuff though, I suppose, for the time being. Okay. A screen van coming past. Don't imagine that's coming through on the stream, but... I know the next big job. I was going to check on the... While we wait for this, I was going to check on the thing here, wasn't I? I was working on cobalt, which is over here. Oh, it looks like no, I didn't finish it at all. Okay. Okay. So let's do some biter pushback. Is that iron? Is there any iron there? So that's iron. Copper. Tin. There's a lot of tin over here. Don't really need tin. Tin! But yeah, I think we'll try and push back there. There, somewhere, maybe across there. Maybe I just do that bit, but that gets... I wouldn't get the iron ore then, would I? Okay. You're not being very quick, bots. Is that because all the jobs have been assigned across to... Yeah, Yeah, it is, isn't it? I don't know if I can get any more roboports in. Help this process. I imagine there's a lot of construction orders, so that's probably not really helped any. I could also look at the power, couldn't I? I don't know that I fixed the power fully. Oh, I did. No, that's okay. Probably better doing this. Oh! I get pain instead of roboports. Could do charging pads instead of roboports. That's a very good point, actually. I've not really played... Oh, welcome, by the way. I saw that you subscribed. Got it subscribing during the week. Welcome to the stream. Hello, how are you doing? But yes, that's a very good point, actually. I've not really done any of the charging pads and all that sort of stuff. I've sort of ended up being quite sort of conservative with, you know, just doing all the standard stuff, really. It took me ages to realise that plasma was, like, way overpowered, so it was, like, the solution to all the problems I was having. Where are charging pads? They're in here somewhere, aren't they? Is that them? Robot charging point 1. Yeah. So how expensive are they? What are they made of? Robot charging pad 1. Oh, charging point. So you need a pad. Would that be in Bob's components or? Have to be in intermediates with it. There we go. So it's blue circuit. So I do have a few of them. What was the other thing it needed? Roboport antenna array 1. Are they in there? They are. So that's steel, copper cable and more blue circuits. Okay. So I could set up a little production of them, couldn't I? And test out. Let's see. It's take a while for them to sort out my inventory for me. So, if we grab... Oh, I've put all the machines away, didn't I? Idiot. So if we do... something like that, maybe? And then this could be the charging... It's points, isn't it? Charging points that will make. A large robot charging point. Huh, interesting. Let's just build that one. And then we can request the extra bits. And put them in there. Just use regular inserters. Other way around. Yep. And then we want requesting what we need there. Put that in. Request that in. Wash, wash, wash. Let's just put some lights on. Right, so this could be the charging... What does it call them? Charging pads. So we want to request in that. And then this could be the antennas. So we need copper cable. I don't think that's going to be in the system. Well, I might randomly have some, but we would also then need some copper cable. So we do that. Make that copper cable. And so that should have... So there might be some... Oh, 500... They must make... They must take very little time to build. They're the larger one. There's the larger one, just to let you know. It charges more than a robot. Does it... Yeah, I suppose that... Yeah, I mean, that makes sense given the name. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Oh, just round these down, I guess. But so I've not used them. Oh, there must be some cables in the system. Not used them at all, so more of an experiment, I think, at the moment. But I mean, yeah. Thank you for the reminder. So I can get rid of that. I say I've been a bit, you know, just sticking with what I know. So yes, if we have it make, I don't know, a stacker then while we're off killing some biters. Did I put the steel in there? Obviously they're massively busy fiddling about with my inventory at the moment. Let's get rid of some of these. And that, and that, and that. Yes. Sounds like you must be fairly experienced with bobs then, and I guess maybe angels as well. Cat pain? I might call you cat if that's okay. Right. So if they miss out, fussed about them. Okay, I think I might just leave that rubbish. The next time I come back. What did I do with my car? Right. I should have shields. Yep. And maybe we could get rid of roboports actually. And put some legs on. Like so. There we go. Right. Let's do a bit of expansion. I'll be totally honest, I should have prepped, I should have worked out what I was doing last time, but it was actually only lunchtime when I sort of remembered I was going to start streaming again. I've been in a weird sort of fugue state this last couple of weeks with the break. It's all caught up with me, all the because it's all basically been the last 3 weeks. All that time off was like overtime recovery. Where I had to do basically what they call time off in lieu, essentially. And I think I'd been in such a there's like so much momentum to what I was doing. You know, just keeping going and doing more and more and more and more. That when I eventually stopped, it's like that thing where you catch a cold as soon as you take a holiday. One dead spitter. But for like fatigue, basically. So it's all sort of caught up with me, having taken a break, and my brain just almost shut down so now all I've been doing is playing Anno, basically. So we do have a bit of power here, so we could just piggyback off of that. Did bug stuff? Let's not go anywhere near them. Let's see, I should have my... Is that the right blueprint? No. So if we put that one there instead, and I can just pop in, if I can find it, this. Let's get the car that way. Oh. Like they can see me already. Get one of these in. And then they're backwards, aren't they? Reckon. In fact, I put that the wrong way around, I think. Oh. You only use bobs, no angels. Okay. I'm close to the end of bobs with my buddy. It's been like 60 hours. Oh, wow. Okay. I think so it's 17. So what would that be? About 50 hours, is that? 40? No, 40 hours, I think. But that's obviously doing it on my own. And, not knowing what I'm doing at all, effectively. Well, I mean, I've experienced with Factorio, but literally the only mod pack I've played was Factorio 2. Was that then wiped out? Not quite. There's a bit more up there, isn't there? But, oh, no. There we go. Yeah, so that's them gone. Say this plasma seems quite OP. Yeah, let's put it there. It's a bit like in where I with Factorio 2, where I ended up messing up the setters for the biters and basically ended up with just a load of zombies effectively running around, not even responding when you attack them. Sort of. Is that what are you? Giant worm. Are you in range yet? No, you're not in range yet. Oh, I'm going to take those power poles in. Yeah, plasma saving in another playthrough. Enemy expansion every 1 to 5 minutes. Oh wow. Is that like proper death? I've never done Death World either, really. I gave it a go, but I just got overrun, like everyone does. I got overrun and then just like, oh, I can't be bothered with this. So, there you go. You see, I mean, that's this giant worm, whatever its health was, I'm sure it was enormous. And a single hit from a plasma and it's gone, and it's like, so, okay. Although I think the combat and biter one is a bit experimental. I don't think it's like a final version. I think I read in the notes for it, but could do with a bit of balancing maybe. Because there's, I mean, these are level 1 plasma as well. There's like level 5 or something. Right, okay, so maybe if we go and tackle them. Oops. It's hardened Death World. Enemy attacks cost is 10% instead of 50%. Wow. Is that on my bit? Yeah, it's probably a bit close while I build. Okay, and that should be that way round. There we go. This is more this side of it's more to protect me if they get through, because the plasma is brilliant, as I say, but it's pretty slow firing. Why have you got no power? Because I've not put any power poles in. That's why. Okay, and then let's point them that way. I do like these colour schemes. I was saying this before. The bright blues and the greens and stuff like that. It kind of shows that. There you go. I mean, Titan, whatever he was, biter. Just one hit from a plasma and it's gone. It's like, well, maybe it should take a couple of hits for the level 1 plasma. Was that it? Was that it? It does wipe you out as well. I've died a couple of times with it. Walloping me with plasma. And there we go. Oh, what's left? Oh, it's just a couple of lone lads. And then, can I get you there? Boop. Okay. So, let's head up to that. So I think maybe just a wall across there, so if we clear these out. I'm not, as I say, I'm not sure I'll do all this now. Given that I've realised I hadn't finished cobalt. But let's do a bit. Oh, you've not got power, which means I've disconnected it somewhere. Oh. Oh, I guess maybe I shot my own Power pole? Oh. I guess I must have wiped them out. Huh. Okay. Need to revive my my other series as well at some point. The old aesthetic Factorio. Should maybe try and do a alternating series, but I was quite keen to get this finished because I'd quite like to at least have played, finished bolts before the expansions happen. Not that I'm anticipating those coming anytime soon. Oh. There you go, sir. Just if they get through, because they are quite slow firing, the old plasmas. Let's pop that one in. That should be that one done. No? No, not quite. Okay. Oops. Gonna kick in? No, not quite. Okay, one more. I bet that's hit it. Hit it as collateral damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Need to be a little careful of this because it looks like this is probably connected, so don't want to create a little sneaky way around for them. So probably need the wall to sort of be here, maybe. Yeah, that'd work down there. Okay. Oh! Antique smile for 10 seconds. Posting a link without permission. Guessing that's a spam bot going on. Been quite a while since I had a spam bot. I sort of thought that maybe Twitch had been... I'm sure they wage that evolutionary warfare against bots, where it's the thing of... I mean, maybe you're a real viewer and you're just trying to post a link to something, but generally it's the bots that come in straight with a link. Yeah, I'm sure Twitch is constantly waging one of those evolutionary wars where they come up with a new way of banning them, and then where do we need to go to? It's about there, isn't it? Although I think I had this discussion with someone before, and they sort of pointed out that kind of why bother, because they know that people will get round any protections they put in. So actually, it's kind of easier for them if they just sort of stick with the same level of protection, because they can. So we need a couple more, I think. They know it's almost that thing of if you know where the bots are and what they're doing or going to do, then you just keep an eye on them rather than ban them and then say they circumvent your rules and all that sort of stuff. Easier just to sort of have them under observation in case they sort of go all fascist or whatever. Let's row in. That should be this bottom lot done. Nearly? What are you? Giant. Wow. Okay. Couple more. Are you still not in range? Boop. companion YouTube, so I can't remember some by the way. Yeah. That's nice to know. I assume it's the Bob stuff you've been watching on the YouTube. There's loads of series on there. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're just a measly little worm. So I think maybe just straight up, and we'll just take those two big nests out. Yeah. Maybe I think I'll leave that there for the time being, because I'm bound to anger them. They're facing the wrong way, though. Oh. Let's just leave that for a second. Busy catching up. Yeah, no worries. Always nice to know that somebody watches on YouTube. Let's get out of the way, because I think... Oh, no, there we go. Bosh. Yeah. You see, it's just... So it needs a bit of a balance tweak, I think, because it's just a bit OP. Right, so if I get rid of these for the time being, so that they don't blow me up, and then we put another one of these in here if I can, like that, and just work quickly. Get them in, get those on, get some ammo in them. Retreat a bit. So I think that'll stir up. The YouTube's channel's been doing well. I mean, it hasn't. In the grand scheme of things, the YouTube channel's been doing okay because for some reason it's that thing of, you know, I think people go a bit mad, don't they, trying to work out what the algorithms is saying and doing and all that sort of stuff. But I don't think you can. I think it's sort of a bit inscrutable. This could be a bit messy because these are coming in on the side. There we go. But yeah, I did a video. Basically, well, it was part of a live stream. I just edited it down when I went through one of the Friday Facts, the last one, when they were talking about the update. And YouTube just seems to have decided that if people search for Factorio expansion or Factorio, I can't remember what the other search term it said it was, news or something like that, then it offers them my video as one of the options type of thing. I mean, not that it's getting massive numbers, but compared to, none, which is basically my default number, there's like, 3 or 4 people watch it every day, and it's only, it's like 10-minute videos, so I was wondering about doing some other ones. But as I say, my 2 weeks off, I just sort of crashed basically, and I've just been, zombie basically for the last couple of weeks playing Anno. Well, I guess one thing I did do, I went to WASD, WASD, the game conference. I don't have a lot to say about it, is the honest, unfortunate truth. It was good fun. Got to see some friends again. Part of one of reasons for moving back down to this part of the country was a bit closer to my friends. So it was good to catch up with them and see them, but it was a lot smaller scale than I was expecting. I guess is one thing, but also they didn't have any talks. They often at these events they have like developers come and talk about their games, and their design decisions they made, and like character design and stuff like that, which I always love doing, like GDC basically. But they didn't have any, so all I did was play a bunch of demos effectively, which was fun, but probably play them all on Steam sometimes. I think my sort of big takeaway from it is I need to kind of decide whether I'm going to kind of go to these events for all 3 days. Because I think if they're just like that, just 1 day is fine, and I, mainly focus on sort of seeing my friends, Right. I think they're just at arrange the lists, aren't they? So we're just getting the drift of fighters, basically. So if I pull this back a bit, just use the cover. Yeah, the Shift R is it's a shortcut, I know. I cannot get my brain to do it. I've been playing Factorio so long that just, R is just what I do. It's like ingrained into my psyche, and I just can't get myself to think and do Shift R basically to counter rotate, and it's just like everything is clockwise for me. If that sort of, I don't think that makes sense as a statement, but everything is just to go round that way, you do 3 times R. It's just I cannot get myself to not do hitting it 3 times rather than Shift R. Okay, let's put a few more on. So let's see if I can force myself to do it. There we go. I've done it twice. But yeah, so it's just because it's one of those muscle memory type things for me. I just did it, and that's it, rather than Shift R. It's funny. I mean, something like Q, the picker tool. I've done, that I basically just, that's how I don't use this almost, the hotbar anymore, because it's all just Q sort of thing. But let's say Shift R just never quite got into my brain, basically. Right, okay. Go up here. Let's risk it with the black. Oh, I can't, can I? Because there's too many power connections. How far away are you? Yeah, that'll do. Let's pop in plasma there and there. So I think we could probably just, yeah, there we go. Are you in range? Not quite. Just doing it on. No, not quite in range. Push that one more. I think I'm getting into the minimum range of the other plasma, aren't I? Oh, there we go. What's that? That's just a lone splitter. I didn't know you could copy paste an assembler into a requester, so we did it there. That makes it so much easier. Yeah, yeah. What it does, they have explained it properly, and I can never explain it myself. But it copies the recipe over, but it does it proportionally. So it puts in, I think it's based on a 60-second clock, basically, and they sort of say, right, well, if you were to try and make this item continuously for 60 seconds, you would need this number of this number of ingredients, and then they halve that number. I don't know why. Or it's 30 seconds or 15 or 10 seconds. I say, or maybe it's the cycle time for the actual thing. But basically, it doesn't put it. So if the item requires, say, 10 bits of iron and 5 bits of copper, just as a random number, it won't actually put 10 and 5 in. It'll put 5 and 3 in, type of thing. But it's always a useful thing. Just I mean, it gives you the rough ratios. Because like that one, when you did that one, because this one here, the whatever it's called, the robo charging thingamy. Ooh, we've done them already. Crikey, that was quick. This one is obviously a very quick speed, so it put in very large. No, it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. So it's put in very large numbers, basically. So you have to be a little careful. Now, can I, if I put that on here, and then we put some, so if I put that down, I should be able to grab the ghost. And, oh, is this the, so has this only got like 4, it's smaller though, isn't it? So we can put some more in. Well, let's see how those go. So it literally just charges them, I guess, does it? Well, that would make the most sense. So hopefully they can build them in. It looks like they're kind of almost finished there. Oh no, they've got loads to go. Why have you not put that radar in? You should put that radar in, guys, and then they can get rid of the trees as well. So maybe if I also get it to build the big ones. So what would those look like? It's just a different like ratio of stuff, isn't it? So can I do this remotely? If I where are we? Because I don't think it'll let me change the recipe, will it? So if I copy paste that and then we plop that there. Oh, I've not got any, have I? Oh no, got 2 of them. So if I change this to the big boys, because all it needs is steel and these ones anyway, then we should be able to just copy that back. Hopefully this will work. Oh great, Jace, if it doesn't. And we can just plop that in there. And then hopefully they'll make some other ones as well. But yeah, I should get, you know, work out some of this more unusual stuff, because that's kind of the whole point of doing the mod pack, isn't it? I don't know if you've got any tips with chemicals. I've been having real troubles with sort of managing the chemicals, because this stuff, like this is basically empty, because this stuff, I don't know, I can't even remember what it calls it, the nitrite or nitrate is it or something? Whatever it's making here, it just produces tons of it, and there doesn't appear to be any use for it. It's used in like 1 recipe. Where's this going in? Yeah, so it's used in the blue, and that's it. That's basically all it's used for, and that seems a bit weird. Oh. I was kind of imagining there must be some proper recipe for it, or something like that. Because it doesn't seem really very sensible for it to be just stacking tons and tons of it up. I was saying, it didn't seem to be any other way of getting that material. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, pop you in. So how far? Yeah, we're gonna need a couple more, but let's let it kill them off. The large ones charge more than a robot port. Okay, so it's better to have a large one by the port so they don't spend that much time in line discharge. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Sodium hydrate. We have an abundance on it for our playthrough too. It doesn't have too many uses. Okay. I guess ultimately, you know, can stick it in. Because does this have big storage things? I can never remember in this mod. Because don't these titanium chests hold? Yeah, 80. So I could always stick it in a load of them and like blow it up or something to get rid of it. But I say it just seemed a bit odd that there was so much, you know, stuff and just nothing to do with it. It's like when you... I know why they do it. It's to get out the firing line, basically. But they always go and run away and, like, congregate together before they come and attack you. And it sort of always feels like they're sort of forming a little gang, you know, like, yeah, the Crips or something. You know, sort of like getting together their posse, you know. There you go. I'm doing the shift. I'm doing the R again rather than shifting. Right, got 2 left. Okay. Now, while we wait for that, has it made any of these big ones? No, one close. Oh, it's not even built the blooming machines yet. No, it's not built. Oh, there we go. So it's made one of them. Because these are all so slow, I guess they're... Oh, yeah, it's using the charge point. There's quite a nice little animation on that. Just nice and simple. How are we doing? How are we doing? Couple more. Okay. Are there a couple more? Is it just... Yeah, okay. Let's take these early ones out so that we don't get splattered. Is that far enough? Yep, there we go. Yeah, well, that's what we do. So eventually you notice that the bots don't use charging pads sometimes, and that's because they are traversing, or storing themselves up in the ports. Okay. It's all gone quiet. A couple of worms, but they're not a bother. Okay. I think I'm not going to actually put the walls in. I'll just sort of leave, you know, these here as a rough kind of defensive thing. Just putting walls in is a bit boring. Yeah, we'll plop another one up, one up here somewhere. I mean, they are expanding fairly quickly, so there's an argument for putting my walls in, but say it's sort of a bit tedious doing that. On stream. I think I put a gun turret in where I meant to put a laser in, didn't I? Oh, I put loads in there. Okay. Right, get some power on. Oops, power on. Yeah, bit of a vague deterrent. Pop a radar in as well. Oh, what's that there? Oh, right. Ah, I bet that's a colonisation group. Let's see if they actually colonise. Basically, this is the code. Oh, there you go. It made a worm. So basically, the code goes through and just sort of works out like it ran, you know, just like does a dice roll basically, and just says, right, what am I going to turn each of these into? And it affects on your. Of course, if you do that, kite them over, and it interrupts it. So it's basically going through and say, right, random chance. What am I turning you into? And it'll turn them into a nest or a different type of worm. But your evolution level affects what percentage chances are. So you see it's formed a big worm. Early in the game it'll only form small worms. Won't do anything now because they're all dead. Oh look, there's a random worm left there. Let's go and stick something in there. And then we've sort of got a bit of coverage. Might just grab more of the ammo, since we will be coming back. Oh, I've got 100 in there. I've obviously not been looking what I'm doing. Oh, I've done that as well. Oh. Oops. Okay. Righty-ho. And then let's pop something in down the bottom here. Actually, let's use... would that cover it? No. Okay. Why are you not connected to anything? Okay. Actually, let's put... Oops. A few lasers. Turrets. Cool. Okay, let's go and take these ones out. Let's have a look, see if it's made anything. Yeah. Item I bet that's the blue circuits rather than anything else. Unless it's not different, is it? And I've just misinterpreted it. So, robot charging pads, robot antenna. Yeah, so it's just a different ratio, it's not a different recipe. Yeah, okay. Just let it fill up the boxes, I guess. Okay. Tempted to try and maybe strafe these, but yeah. Got a lot of trees. Let's see if we can bring them over here. It does make a lot of sense with the different types of biters. Is that too far away? It's too far away, isn't it? Okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way then. But okay. Oops. Yeah, maybe a combination of both. Although, no, that's probably not sensible because it just wiped me out with the plasma. Shift up. see if I can get my brain to do it. What are we doing? Miles away. Okay. Still miles away. Okay. So you mostly play multiplayer campaign? You mostly play with your friend? Recently been playing multiplayer. And the first person who's sort of been interested in doing it, and also, you know, as in playing Factorio, because it's a bit of a niche game. It's not what most of the type of things that most of my friends play. I'm quite enjoying it. Struggling a bit with the internet side of it, because you know, when the maps get quite big, it's a lot. I guess it's a lot of data to be pushing around. So I think one more, maybe. Yeah, cool. Let's leave the actual biters. Just IRL buddy of mine. Just play together. Cool. The communication side of it with multiplayer in this is kind of interesting, because of course, I mean, I guess it depends quite a lot on some stragglers. You know, whether you're using blueprints or you're building for the first time and stuff like that. But where are you lot going? Whoops! Come on. But yeah, working out, you know, what you're doing between this sort of thing, I found quite an interesting challenge. The old to-do list mod is quite useful in that front. Because if you don't play every day, you forget what you're doing. So. It's like quite a bit of punishment, isn't it? Cool. Right, so let's use this part. Is any of this... Oh, it is connected, look. That's annoying. So it looks like I have to go all the way up there. Now, I think we probably want to go across here. So we need to take out all of these nests. Righto. Oh, why? Wait, no. Tank controls, eh? Tank controls. Watching YouTube there, and there's a mod that you'd like. It's called Recipe Book. See where certain recipes go and what ingredients use them. Yeah, there's a few of them, isn't there? There's a sort of famous one, HNEI, I think it's called. Or Helmond, is it? Something like Helmond? Something like that. Yeah, I sort of, I don't know, it's like, I've been trying to learn the recipes, but not really succeeding. I guess it's that difficulty of my brain again, but yeah, I should definitely put something like that in, I think, because it's getting quite complicated with some of the recipes. Oops. So yeah, I'll have a look at. I'm not sure. I haven't got Recipe Book installed somewhere actually. Because I found HNEI. I found it really difficult to use. It was just to me, extremely illogically laid out. And I think one of my favourite, or my favourite calculator, the Factorio calculator, I think it's called. That started adding in like Dice program and Satisfactory and those sorts of things, and I think it has some of the mods in there now. So I wondered about using that as well. It's just slightly out of range, isn't it? Why are you shooting it? Yeah, I was hoping that I could sort of learn them basically. But I don't know that I'm really succeeding. But if you recommend, I'll definitely check that one out, because I found the HNEI just like it was more confusing to use than or is it FNEI? I can't remember. Than just trying to work it out myself, sort of thing. If that one's okay, I will check it out, as they say. I was saying earlier on, I'm not massively sort of impressed with the limited colour palette, especially when you've got these. Oh, they're all mediums. But you got all these bonkers colours for biters, and they're all mediums as well. I guess they've been there for a while. With all these purples and yellows and blues and all this, and then basically all the resources are, brown, blue, 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 nearly blue, greenish again, blue, it's all the sort of same colour, drawn from the same colour palette. I don't know if that's realistic. I don't know if those are those actual colours, but I mean, iron ore isn't blue. So obviously it's rusted. Let's go get me car while they sort that out. I don't like how much, because it doesn't seem very stable. Oh right, okay. Around here. How much more I've got to go? A couple more will do it, eh? Hopefully that's not too loud. It's difficult to judge the combat. It's quite loud in this game. Okay, one more. I think we'll get rid of these so that they don't blow myself up. Oops. Okay. How are we doing? So it's 7:50. Is this connected to anything? No. No, okay, so we can pull this up, no problem, I think. So. Let's take this over this way. Rare. Rare indeed. So we've got the health of 1,000. 750 for a big, okay. Interesting. Oh! I have put this too close. Okay, okay, okay. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Didn't think we'd be in range, eh? What about here? Is this better? You happy with this? Shooting at me. No? Oops. Okay. Okay. Lasers in. I would say though your base is very organised to my usual mess. The somebody said something similar on Dyson Sphere program, and I was like, yeah, I didn't, not take the compliment as it were, but it's the base at the moment on the Dyson Sphere playthrough is just a spaghetti mess really. And they're like, oh, I like how you've done your, and well, they called it a bus. It wasn't really a bus even, but it's just different standards, isn't it, of what you do. But I usually the way I get this is something I should make a video on because I think it's interesting in and of itself. But I have like a sort of design principles that I apply. I mean, some of them are the norm basically. I think I don't know that they're anything out the ordinary, but the particular one I do usually is this. Oh, not them. The sort of the thing I kind of always try and default to is having this type of pattern where it's laid out like this. And I've seen actually on the, I don't know if you watch your analysis playthrough on of the story missions, but he keeps doing this as well. So again, it looks like I've reinvented the wheel, as it were. I'm sort of, because I just came up with that myself. But that then gives you the option of having, 4 belts basically that they can grab to and put on, and then you obviously do the same on the other side. But the key thing I always find for not making it messy, and this is why I like buses as like a starting point, is that if you've got all your materials coming along the bus here, you can always apply a principle of in one way and out the other. And so you can do that as many times as you need to. And it just gives you, it's like automatic organisation basically. And that's all I do basically, and it just sort of ends up, roughly organised. Of course, something like this, I've not had it too much, but you can have too many materials given, your sort of level of production and stuff like that. So certainly what I found on Factorio 2 was the organisation side of it that was a bit difficult, as in knowing how many of a thing to put on, or even to whether to put it on a bus or not, and that type of thing. So that's sort of a interesting. Oops! Oh, have I run out? I've run out. Oh, of course those got damaged. Let's repair them quickly. I've got a bunch more in the car. I was going to say, head back, which has probably made some of those robo thingies. Is that right? Yeah. Pop some stuff in there. Did I? No. Okay. Oops. Of course they're gone. You want there. Cool. Right, yeah, just going to get some lasers out of the car. But yeah, I say it's that weird thing of, I guess because I always do that, it almost seems more organised. This what I've done in this playthrough with this thing here, and I don't know that he invented it. It may have done, but the friend I was saying I've been playing multiplayer with, this is how he does his sort of make everything early game. It's obviously not really worked because of so many different ingredients for bulbs, but this snaking back and forth thing, I was trying to almost work it out myself how to do it. But I thought it was really neat when because he's just got a blueprint and he slapped it down. But I mean, his is all super clever. I'm rubbish with circuit networks. I just don't think it's a bit like the Arky. I just don't think to use them. But his was all controlled with like circuit networks and stuff. It's really, really clever. And it wasn't. Some of it was like prescribed. You know, obviously making circuits and cogs and stuff at the beginning, but you just put in what you need. So you just put in the actual, right, well, I need more inserters, so let's build some more inserters, and and it's got all these rooms, this sort of area on it where, you know, for example, you build the, I think I've taken them out, haven't I? But you build the yellow inserter and it has then a little belt that space for a little belt where you can take them down and turn them into long-handed and fast sort of thing. So it was my attempt to sort of copy him doing that, but you know, sort of got a bit higgledy-piggledy really because of the the demands of Bob's. Have we got? Yeah, there we go. Pieces. Let's grab some more of them. Snippy snips. Are we all done here? No, there's a little bit more as well. No, not quite reaching it. Oops. It's 7:30. I'm thinking that give it another half hour. Just be clear. I say it's the type. This is the type of thing I can do myself. I don't know that I will because, as I say, I've been obsessively playing. 1800 rather than this, but let's take these out. But yeah, I can sort of fill it out. It's just something to kind of do while I refamiliarise myself. See how much we can get done in. Oops. Oh, it's just a worm. You're very noisy, worm. I don't really care. Yes, raw. Okay, let's take this all the way over here. Where do we want to get? Oh, I didn't put any radar in, did I? Yeah, okay, so let's go. How close are you? You're quite close, okay. Let's put that. Oops, there. Resource consolidation, I think, is just the biggest thing. You mean as in bringing everything together, sort of thing? You know, in the same place. Okay, maybe one more. No, 2 more. Yeah, cool. Good old collateral damage, eh? Good old collateral damage. Right, so let's go and clean this up. Go and stick a radar. Also pick my car up, because I think I've left that over. Yeah, left that over as well. Yeah, bring it into the same place. Circuit networks is bad for UPS. Quite probably, yeah. People get a bit... I mean... It's obviously depending on your system and... you know, size of your map and... all sorts of things like that. But I think people get a bit... too concerned with UPS. I mean... You can do really big bases, you know, without even noticing on the UPS. So the thing we've been having trouble with on my, the multiplayer I'm doing is more the bandwidth side of things. So it's not really about updates as such. It's more about the data shuffling around on the, on the internet basically. But yeah, it's both good and bad. The UPS for UPS because if you so I mean, I don't know if you know Mojo D. He's like one of the best optimizers there is. Sort of, he's almost kind of perfected the game in a way. But I mean, he uses circuit networks, and you can do things with them that are that actually benefit UPS. So one of the ones is, and say this is really only when you get into the stage of having a 10,000 science per minute base type of thing. It's not actually necessary, but you can basically use the circuit network to basically turn things off and on a cycle. So if you imagine you've got all your inserters. Sort of, into machines type of thing. Well, these are constantly checking whether they need to put an item into the, the assembler. It's there, say, and whatever it is, the box or the belt's there. Oh, that's the wrong one. But you get the point. And these are basically constantly checking every single tick of the game. Well, you can wire them up to the circuit network. I won't do it, but you can wire them up to the circuit network and have a timer. And the timer basically, and you can imagine this is a gigantic chain of items. It turns them off and on. So it basically says, only turn them on every 10 ticks or something like that. So for 9 ticks, which is, therefore 90% of their operation, they're inactive and they're not actually doing anything in terms of, updates. So there's all sorts of stuff like that you can do that, even though the circuit network itself is potentially costly, it's actually a net benefit because of the number of inserters you've got, for example. Yeah, it's like everyone thinks nuclear is horrendous for UPS, but it kind of isn't because it generates so much power. I mean, when you get into super, enormous mega bases, yeah, sure. But for most circumstances... Do I need to put this in here? Yeah, go on. Most circumstances, actually, it's perfectly fine, because, the amount of power you're getting out of it... it's like when I did my mega base, or my attempt at a mega base, the thing I kind of found was you need so much solar that even if you were running the, running the game slow is obviously frustrating, but if you had nuclear on and it was running at half speed, you'd only have to build like 4 nuclear arrays of 12 reactors each to get the power that I needed out of like 1 million solar panels. So the amount of time that it took me to build all of that, actually I'd have been better doing nuclear and just having the game slow down by a couple of ticks, Sort of one of those weird... What am I actually going to do here? Because that's tin. Is the iron ore I really want? Yeah, we'll go down there, I think. So we need to take out these. These all look like colonisation groups, actually, filling in. But yeah, it's quite interesting, you know, what actually impacts UPS and what kind of doesn't, you know, or isn't as costly as everyone thinks. If I put that in, they're going to start gobbling at me, aren't they? Because that's way too close. Okay, let's just go and do it with the other one. Let's pop that there. And then... oh, again. Like that. Get these down. No. 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 It's sloppy with the clicks. Right, there we go. I see. Basically just bringing all the inserters into one big if statement scope loop. Exactly, yeah, yeah. Because you, as you say, there it is, you know, you know, does use up UPS to do circuit network, but you know, there's a net benefit. It's like one of the best megabases I've saw. I don't know if it's the most, actually the best way of doing it, but everything was feeding into trains. Like everything, not just, because people do mining into trains, that's fairly common with sort of high productivity bonuses, but this was like perfectly ratioing into trains, basically, the production. So there would be exactly the right number of cargo slots filtered for the particular recipe it was doing. It was really quite a clever idea where, you know, so for example, it was making, you know, red science, so it was, you know, making gears, but the train carriage would have the exact right, you know, it'd have one on either side, and that would have the exact right amount of iron to produce, you know, the transport belts, to produce the inserters, and it would feed into itself. So basically a train would arrive and leave with exactly the right amount of stuff in, and they'd set the inserter, you know, numbers, as it were, so that it would work properly. Because obviously with the bonuses, you know, this has the stack size bonus, and it was all very cleverly balanced, basically, so that the, you know, the build was like a perfect ratio going in and out of the train, which I thought was a, you know, really neat idea. Actually, I probably want to leave that there, don't I? But yeah, it's fascinating the stuff people come up with that, you know, I would just never think of. Right, how close can I get with these guys? Because actually I probably need this to be a bit further over and go down here, don't I? So I probably am going to have to take them out eventually, but we'll leave it for now. We'll just see what we can do. I'm thinking of trying to form a square and then I don't think you know, take out the you know, stuff in the middle necessarily. We'll come back to that off stream. I've not got many. There's a broken one there. I've got 9 or 10 of these left. Right, so I think I'm a bit close there, so let's go up here. Which way round is that? That's that. Yeah, okay. Actually, let's get rid of all these trees. Okay. Is that gonna... yeah, we could do... Oh, you're antagonising both of them, are you? Okay. So if I have one that way, and one that way, maybe? They path around the trees and then it just obliterated them. Okay, so one that way, one that way. Yeah? Yeah. So perhaps one more. Actually, that's just... that way? Okay, that's just a worm. In. Okay, we need to drift that way, I think. I'd put lots of power spots in just like so, just in case you think, oh, I wonder if they're new. I don't remember them being there. Okay, let's go this way a bit more. How are we doing? Couple more maybe? Couple more rounds? Right, it's just one left, I think. Oh, yeah, you got it? Yeah, cool. Right, let's get rid of all this. You mentioned if statements there. Are you a programmer? It's oh, I didn't put any radars on again, did I? Let's go and stick a radar on. It's I have to describe this as a, because my background is sort of software development. I sort of haven't done any in anger for a very many years, but that's sort of my, what I used to do, as it were. I don't know that this isn't. There's something about this that makes it like the perfect programmer's game, I think. Because it does seem to appeal to, even if people aren't programmers, you can kind of tell, you know, they have that sort of mindset, you know. It's a particular sort of, I don't know what the phrase would be, but like type of problem solving that is, you know, what software development kind of actually is. Oh, well, they're quite close, aren't they? Obviously, don't feel free not to answer if you don't want to say, but say sort of. Does seem to appeal to people of that sort of way of thinking. This is just a worm, isn't it? Yeah. Giant worm. Okay. 7:45. Okay. Might be able to just finish these off as well. Do you want to take them out? Might have to See what I've got in the car. I should have some more power poles in there, but I obviously dumped out all my steel and stuff. How close are you? You're very close, okay. Keep misestimating that, don't I? Yeah. Okay. You never know if these things are true or not, but I did read a thing on Reddit that there was a company where... Oh, I didn't take out the plasma stuff here. Where kind of having a mega base in Factorio was almost taken as a... You know, if you could, you know, show your base and explain the optimization you'd done, sort of thing. Yeah, they would almost take that as a job application. You know, they would sort of. What do I want to do? I guess if I just creep this forward again. Just to say, because it kind of demonstrated the type of, you know, thinking. Well, the big blue ones did take a couple of hits. Do appear to be getting tougher. Okay, so we'll walk this down here. Put it in there. Get some high explosive on the situation. And what part of the ops that I've struggled to engage with, there's like I think it is one of the experimental ones again. There's like an RPG system to it where you're meant to select bodies and stuff like that, or I guess they're uniform. I don't know what it calls them, but it's basically just different versions of the engineer. And I've struggled to do anything with that, if I'm honest. I sort of, what the heck have I done there? Not really seen the point in it, because it gives you different boosts and stuff, but I think I'm only actually at the point where I could build them now. I think I've only just researched them, but it did seem a bit sort of, well, it's a lot of faffing around for a slightly faster walk speed. I might just leave them, actually. They're not hurting anybody. Oh, now you come. Now you come. Okay. Right, let's see what we get in the car. It's weird having played so long when only having modular armor, I must say. That is a bit of a shock to the system. Where is the car? Oh, I'm stood right next to it. That's where it is. Right. No, I haven't got long ones. Okay. I assumed I did. So we've got 2 long power poles. Oh, I didn't put a radar in again, did I? It's just I don't think I've got the means to build any. No, see, I put all my stuff away. Right, where do we want a radar? Down here somewhere, I think. Could I recover some? Could maybe get sort of 2 out of that? It's not a lot, is it? Right, it's only 2 nests, you see. I think maybe 2 will get us close enough. Yeah, I think maybe 2 will get us close enough. So let's go this way. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Put that in there. No. Some ammo in. Oh, I didn't look to see if they'd built any more, did I? Let's have a look. No, I think I've messed something up there. Maybe there's just no blues going in the network? Because it doesn't seem to have even made one. And there are blues there. What have I done wrong? Oh, no, there aren't any blues. Why are you not making blues? Whatever else is meant to be on... Oh, there's no solder. Oh, have we run out of... We have, I think. Whatever's meant to be on the other side of the wood. Right, this is... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. This was the tiny little bit of... whatever it was, tin or lead. Tin. Ironic, given we've got tons of tin over here. How are we doing? I wonder if I could just divert some over. Here you go, you see. I don't really know which is which here. You know, is that tin? That looks like glass. Maybe. Was that tin? Is that's lead, I think? Is that tin? Is that tin? They're just so similar. Right, a couple more. Right. We'll take out this big one. I'll just leave these guys. They may well do some colonisation because we're at quite a high evolution level, but that's fine. And we will go and mess about with cobalt. I think. Last hour or so. Okay. Where's my car gone? Up there. Right. If I put one of these back, like that. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. I'll just say building the wall and stuff is perfect off-stream activity. I actually probably want to push up a bit further, don't I, so I can get all of those. But yeah, that's our newly reclaimed area, I think. And what I need to do is rework some of these recipes again. So we needed loads of belt. Well, let's do the combat stuff down. Let's just have 50 turrets, 100 walls, and leave it at that. So pop that down to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Plasma as well. Cool. Put that down to 400 rather than 4,000. Okay. And then we want to pop these back up again. Interesting those stack to 50. I didn't know that. Didn't realise. Then we want them. Oh. Just in case. And then it was lots of pipe in the cobalt, wasn't there? Let's do that and see where we get to. I'm going to have to do train stuff with it, but we'll leave that part. I don't think we'll get that far today. But... Right. Home, James, and don't spare the horses. Go. Okay. I'm going to swap that in. Cool. That thing I can't really get my head around is like diagonal stackers. I try it all the time, but I just sort of can't get the flow of them. To me, trains run at like at right angles, and I just can't get my head around doing something different. I was going to go and switch this out for 2 lanes, wasn't I? Is that right? Yeah. So we need oh. I'll have to do that as well then. Oops. Now, is any of this stuff I've got here? Let's put some iron plate, copper, steel, stick, cogs in. We want that to be like 100. Cool. So can I return anything here? Oh, here they come. Right. Ooh. Right. Restock me, please. How are you doing on... Oh, here we go. Doing a cracking job. Cracking job, bots. Cracking job. Right, let's get rid of all these trees. We could put a burner as well on. Or maybe I should swap this up to be burning. Do I have... wood burner I do. wood burner. So if I put this... there. Oh, it's blue belt, okay. And then is it shift? No. Right click? Yep. But then don't want those to be... not just to be regular, I think. And then if we just copy that. Pop it there. Get some pipes on the go. Oops. Not gonna work. Hopefully that's okay. Oh. So if I pop these up, do you not need... And what are you missing? Blues as well. There we go. So if I take some of these out, and that could create a bit of space. Give these a go. Or is that sum total, is it? I've made one. Okay. Okay. Guess I could grab those as well. No. So where would be a good strategic position? I guess maybe in the middle. Oh, they're smaller as well, aren't they? Because they're just 3 by 3. So you could get them quite dense. Interesting. But yeah. So one there. And one, I don't know. No, there. Because there's the other ones, isn't there? The whole logistic extension stuff. Logistic zone expander. Yeah, I need to make a lot of this stuff and just play with it, really. Robo chest. I wonder what the difference is there. Yeah. How are we doing? We're short on the belt. In fact, I don't think I've got room for all of that belt. Just put that down. I'm guessing it's bringing all the belt over from the plumbing... from the bus now. Okay. I'll just go and grab some then. Have you not made that? Why have you not built this? Oh, hopefully that... oh. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, let's go and see about... Let's see a bus about a belt or something. Right. Squeeze up here. Oops. Right. Are you all bringing me this belt, are you? Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. What else are we missing? A couple of undergrounds. Lots of belt is in the air by the looks of things. I think we'll probably leave that. Let them sort themselves out for a bit. Let us cobalt. Oh, I didn't put the splitter on, did I? Because I didn't have it. Ooh. Guess it's extra one here, basically. I can feed in. I say I haven't a clue which is the tin, so we will avoid that for the time being. Right, so this is the pop it on. No. 2 to 1, over here. Right. Okay, so there's quite a lot of this missing, actually. Okay. I don't really need you filling out the belt things. I can do that one. Oops. He says, making a mess of it. Okay. Now, how far did we get? Because this, I was gonna. So it looks like I put the station in, but it's not got any. Oh, what am I making a note of here? What are you doing? Limestone to. Sorry, stone to limestone and carbon. Huh. I wonder why they're there. Okay. Anyway, let's put this belt in that's missing. And then see if I can work out what the heck I was actually doing. Because this isn't finished at all. Not finished at all. And then you go that way. Oops. So let's fill all of this in. Oh well. As much as we can for now. Okay, so it looks like we need filter inserters, which I don't think I brought at all. Okay. Put you guys back on. Yeah, so we need some kind of... In fact, I think I'm hand making filter inserters. I know I'm not. Yeah, so I was gonna hand make them anyway, so let's see how many we can make. What are you? You are just a filter inserter. Okay. What are you missing? Output 4. Okay, so that's all the chlorine. Okay. Have I not got my... Yeah. Okay. Just out of juice. Just out of juice. So I don't know if that was expected to be there or just there for when it needs to expand. Seems a bit weird I've not filled it in properly, but okay. Right. What are we missing? What are we missing? So I'm trying to make the cobalt, aren't I? And I need copper ore coming in. Which is obviously meant to be coming this way. Is that it? No, I need carbon and lime. Oh, that's why I've noted those two. Okay. What's the maths on this? What does this actually produce? Well, we don't know because it's a randomised recipe, isn't it? But it's a belt, in theory, of copper ore being used. Which that's presumably what's going up the middle. If it's just the one belt, why have I got two feed-ins? Oh, because it needs the other stuff, doesn't it? It needs copper and limestone. Okay. So it's meant to be one belt of copper and one belt of limestone, and that's obviously what that is. Why is that? Oh no, that was meant to be a copper, wasn't it? So this is meant to be a half belt. This one here is meant to be a half belt of limestone and whatever it's called, carbon. What's it called? Graphite? Graphene. Carbon. Okay. So we need to be able to make those amounts of that. Okay. Where was I actually getting the copper from? Okay. Why have I only got one station? Okay. Not sure why I've just put one station in. Right, let's pop them over there. as a reminder. Right, mate, I've turned off internet by accident. Okay. Went to stop. No worries. Okay. How do I do this? So... Because there's no stone patch here. Or coal. So I wasn't going to belt them over. And they're close by, and we could set up some mining for coal. Is there stone anywhere near? No. So we'd have to grab some stone from somewhere. But yeah, I don't quite know why I've put the one station. So what was the ratios again? So if I'm trying to do so it's 0.149 0.149 of a belt. So that's not even, that's an eighth of a belt. So because half would be 0.5, 0.25, 0.125, so it's over an eighth of a belt, but it's nothing really, is it? So these two, oh, let's fill them in so it'll actually do the recipe. So what do you produce? 0.133, so literally one of those will provide what we need, but this needs to be more by 0.36, 9, 12. Oops. So does that maths work? It won't let me check properly, will it? Because there's 4 there, but give or take. Net machines 0.28, but I say that's with those included. So maybe if I, oops, if I do that, so it chops the last 4 off. No, so it does need slightly more, but only ever so slightly. Half a machine and another one. So if I do one more of them, one more of them. Now is the maths okay? So let's again chop that bit off. Yeah, so that's more than enough. And we would need coal. And stone coming in. So we need 3 stations here. So I've only put 1 in. Let's just stop puzzling about it and just stick the rest in. But I say I'm confused why I did that. Let's just copy and paste them up. Or do I want to get a stacker in? Let's just get rid of all of this. Going to rethink it. And instead we could have... There you go, see. This is me trying to do diagonal stackers, and it's just atrocious. Just never get my head around it. So I guess I could still... I'm just wondering whether it would be better if they're at the bottom. Or, I mean, they'd be better like that probably, wouldn't they? But yeah, let's do something Kind of funky. So if this is, that's the minimum curve. So if we were to have like a station there, how much room do I need? Let's just put these in for the sake of it. I've basically deleted it and then put it back in again, haven't I? So that was like that, something like that, whatever. And then you paint it there, there. We need a room. So where's the closest station? So a bit too close, maybe? So let's put it there. And then let's use that for spacing. There. Yeah, so there's plenty of room there. Okay. In fact, let's just copy that. Curve. Oops. So that'll be there. You need to connect here. I don't suppose I've got any rail in there. Oh, I have. Okay, let's grab that then. Cool. And then signals. So we need this to be a chain. And then that's that would need to be a chain. Wait, other way around. So where have they gone? That, oops. That needs to be a chain. If we have it, say, chaining down to there. In fact, actually, I could take that one out altogether, couldn't I? Okay, and I think we will have this one on the other side. Okay, what we got in here? What we got in my little toolbox? Where's my unloaders? We'll do that one here. So that's a loader. Where's my unloaders? Okay. So this will be the copper. And put you in. Oops. You in? I need need to give it a different name. Oh, do that. In fact, actually, we could use that symbol, couldn't we? Goes in, but this can be. Okay, the. Where would you be? You would be there. And then this is the stone. Okay. Oh, we run it up. Crikey. Oh no, it's here. Why have you done that? Silly thing. Okay. Yeah, so these are low volume stuff, so we're probably okay with a tour unloader. Like that. Oh, of course these are the wrong types of inserters, aren't they? It's the wrong inserters. They need to be fast, don't they, really? Do, 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 do. Whip, 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 whip. Do, 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 do. Okay. Now, where's the belt ended up? So what I'm thinking, because this needs to be a combined belt on the left-hand side. So I'm sort of thinking of looping it back to itself. So if we just go up, as you do, just go up. Just go up. Oops, no. Like that. Can't remember which way around I did it now. So that's the stone one. Okay. Okay. And this is the coal. Any commonality between these? I know that needs water. But this is literally just a chemical plant pumping out limestone, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Where are the chemical plants? They're there. Let's give ourselves a nice amount of room. And how many do we need? 5. Okay, let's do 6. And it's a solid thing coming out, isn't it? So, do I need any chemicals going in? I don't, do I? Yeah. Okay. So again, do that. Is it quick? 2-second crafting? No. So we probably fun with good old Lello inserters. Exert it there. Except we can't. We need it to be offset, don't we? Of course. Oh no. Well, it's Bob's. I can just do that. Set the length. Okay, so we need that to be pulling from there. And we need 3 of these. Boop. Boop. Belt up. And then I can just... Oops. Oh. Outer belt. We can do that. Martin. Oops. It's probably better if I do that down the bottom here, and then we just have. Let's just do 2. Okay. Cool. So that'll be one side of our belt. The other one is the carbon, which is just coal and water. A bit of boiled coal. Lovely bit of boiled coal. Everyone likes a boiled coal. We only need 2 of these, so hopefully we can put it on the other side. I can wrangle that. There. Let's put that coal boiling in there. Oh, you need water, don't you? You cheeky monkey. Okay. In fact, in that case, I can't do that, can I? Because that won't work. Now, oh, ever so slightly misaligned. Okay, because we want the coal coming that way, really. Okay. Okay. In fact, this probably needs to be fast then, doesn't it? Because, or fast stack even. Because it must be very quick. No, it's 2 seconds. Must be the recipe that needs fewer then. Fine. And you need to output further away. Okay. So this is our combined lane. And is that on the outside? Yeah. Because this just needs, you know, blending together. But the other one we can take around, rather. Take it round, it goes around. Like that. Now, if I cut and paste this over by 2 tiles, I think that does what we need it to. Okay. And then we just need to blend these. Oh, I need to swap the inserters out, don't I? Oops. Now, I have runned it out. Okay. Together. Just a little bit of space there. And then we want to balance them together. See here. So okay. Hopefully I've got these the right way around. We will soon find out. Oh. Well, that was wrong. Let's put that there. Ah. Right, so what are we going to need? So, to finish this off, I'm going to need... I'm going to need a lot more belt than I've got here. but just to get up and running. Because this, you see, me sticking stuff in chests, you see, because there didn't seem to be any use for it. Right. So how many? Have I got the ghost sticker one? $350. Bit of rail. Bit of. Okay. And we already got. Why are you saying bit of rail? We've got rail. You're just being lazy again. Right. So it's belt, basically, I need. That's the issue. So get rid of some of these. Back into the car by those things. Where is my car? It's down there. Right. So we can put that away. We do it with more of them. I wonder what was in there. And then that in there. So that must have been the train stops, maybe? I thought they were there. Ah, lights. Okay. Don't know why I've ended up with more. I guess because what I built there before. But yeah, we're going to need trains as well. Have I got trains on? Oh, I've got trains on me. We can put them on. Wait, am I... I think I've messed that up, haven't I? Because I'm not... No, I'm 1-2 in the trains. Nuts. Okay. Let's fix that then. In fact, I've really messed that up because I can't reverse these trains now. Idiot. Completely forgot I was doing a one-way system. Okay. Okay. So in that case, we can get rid of this line altogether, I think. In fact, let's have the whole thing be a gigantic roundabout, effectively. Other side of the track, isn't it? So that can go. I suppose I've still got that in the cache I have. Cool. So all of this can go. I'll have to I'll move the trains back, basically. The station's back. Hopefully we'll be able to route it round. So this all needs to go. It becomes attached to that input. Which is that one there. Okay. So if we take that out. Maybe there. Grab my pot. So. Get rid of the extraneous stuff. We'll leave the power poles, but again, this can all go now. Yeah. And that can go like that. That, take out the lights. And then this is just 2, isn't it? Rather than 4. Probably just chop this off. Probably because it's 2, the mismatch of train positions shouldn't be too much of a problem, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. So, that down there now. And a balancer in here somewhere. Oh. That. And then I can just cut and paste this. Maybe. Is that right? Oh, it's not put it in. Why is it not put it in? Oh, it's because I've not picked it up. Okay. No. Right, so. There? Put it there. That should work. Okay. So, these all need to go down to the same position. Which obviously boxes up the power bars, but there you go. Okay. And that's just about there. And then these. Oops. Why you not work? What? Why is that gone all weird? Oh, it's just let them do this. You seem to be telling me I couldn't put a ghost in. I mean, I know I've got a rail here, but we can sort that out. Don't know what happened there. So yeah, it's going to have to sort of curve back on itself, I guess. Or, I mean, I could take it and feed it in there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Probably more sensible. He says, well, more sensible. Sensible thing would have been to redo the whole thing, but whatever. There. Yeah. Okay. That's in there, right? So, oh, it's 1:45. Okay, we'll just finish this off then. What do we need to do? So the trains are going to come in from the top. So we've got a signal there already. So we need a regular one there. Well, yeah, let's just put it around the junction. And then, does that need to be a chain? Not really. I guess this could be a chain. We can have a... It's still quite high up, isn't it? Oh, well, that's fine. I guess I could use it as a stacker, or maybe, if I had multiple trains in there, but in that case... Let's make that... No. guess it should be a stacker, really. Chain. Here. And then this is like the decision point, effectively. So do you need to be... In fact, let's get rid of you altogether. So you would only go through if there's a way through. I think that's what that's aligned with. And then you're coming out this way. So that needs to be a chain there. And then... I want something up here. Maybe aligned halfway between these. That allows the train to go all the way down. And then same here. We want... chains there, I think. Probably doesn't actually matter, but... Okay. How much rail have I got? The underground on? These poor bots, eh? Having to deal with me being all spaghetti all over the place. Okay, so we're in a load of belts still, that's not changed, but... yeah, I can get rid of this, can't I? Because that's a non-line to anywhere. Cool. Oh. Stray robots. Okay. There's no chest here. Oh, crikey. Don't want it. Uncapped. And are you capped? No, crikey. Okay. Right, let's go and get a load of belt. Well, actually, let's set the trains going. See if I've got that even vaguely right. I don't think they've got anywhere to refuel, have they? But this one's going to be bringing in coal. So we can just stick that in them. Okay. So we can just do a little cheeky... No, wrong with that. In fact, let's do that. No. Okay. Right, so I've done that over here, haven't I? Yeah. Oh, it's going the other way, isn't it? So... Okay. In fact, I didn't... That was backwards altogether. Let's just do that properly. Right. So you want an inserter. Underground. Okay. Cool. Oh. And that could just be a regular belt. Got any regular belt? Don't know why I'm looking for it. That needs to be on the other side. No. Da-da-da. 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 Cool. But I should have something I can burn. Here we go. 100 in there, 150 in there, 50 there. Okay, and you need to do... Where have we gone now? So this is the empty. And then that's going to be your full. I need to make sure I'm not stood on the track. Switch you on. And you need to go to lodestone. Unload stone for that. For that. Empty. And you need to go copper. And come back to... Yeah. Where is it? Oh! Hey! Josh Sorensen. There you go. So this is copper. And so there. Empty. Classic. Awesome sauce. Right. So it's 10-2. So if we head back to base, get ourselves some belt. Oh, positioning. Some idiot seems to have built in the long way here. Right. Bring me things, my minions. Bring me things. Hopefully there's a load of belt over here this time, because I've just stuck it in the nearest chest, but you never know. It might be all the way back there. Looks like it might be all the way back there. Did they ever build these? They did. Like little landing lights, aren't they? Oh, there we go. They're off using the chargers. Yeah, you can get loads more of them in the same space, can't you? Get them moving quicker. I presume they don't catch part of the logistic network, though. It doesn't like extend the logistics network. Oh, it looks like it is, but just a tiny... You know, it is connected, but it's not extending it, maybe? I don't know. Let's go and see if we can maybe work that out without breaking the order. Yeah, so it's... So if I put it there... Yeah, it's not connected. Put it there and it is. Okay. Fly, my pretties, fly. Right. Did I not finish this? Or maybe blues I can't actually make. Maybe that's what I'm... Oh, I need cobalt for them. Okay, so they're next. I presume the same is true here, is it? Is it blue belt needing cobalt? Yeah, there we go. So that gets me my third tier. How much gold have we got? Only a couple of hundred. Let's see if we can't meet them halfway. Quite a few bot speed research as well as cargo capacity too. In Bob's, you mean? The it's obviously infinite eventually, but I don't think I can actually do any yet. I need the next tier of science. I need robotics 2. Oh no, it looks like I could do... because it's only blue science. Huh. I wonder why I haven't done that then. Doesn't require... Unless is it robot speed 1? I've already done robot speed 1. Yeah. Huh. I wonder why I've not done that then. It was locked behind a higher tier of tech for some reason. It's got up to 9 o'clock. We'll try and finish off this and see if we can make our first bit of cobalt. It should all be then set up and ready to go. Hopefully. I wonder why this is just randomly producing a little bit. Didn't change anything, did I? Maybe it's all stuck. How many is that? 2, 4, 6. Let's let that one load up. Cool. Okay. Let's head back. Yeah, looks like I was. Oh, of course, because that's for robot ports, isn't it? Where's my car? Over that way. Okay. Let's turn them off. Bing bong bing. Alright, let's get another one of them then. Right. Oh, trains are back. Can always rely on the trains. Always rely on the trains. Okay. Oh, I need to hook this up to water, don't I? Oh, okay. Stop there. We're missing this, needs filling in here. Oops. Okay, yes, water. Should be water here somewhere. I think. Because this is water here. Bing bong bing. Yeah. Don't know what I didn't do then. So this is water. Might as well just bring it over, I guess. It's not hugely shorter. So let's put a pipe there. Just run it over. Doesn't seem to be much limestone coming out of there. Oh, but then it's only an eighth of a belt, isn't it, that we need, so it's fine, I'm sure. This is a long way. It's going to need a pump, really, isn't it? Got any, for some reason. Right. So that's slightly misaligned. Brilliant. Okay, let's do it then. Yeah, have a look, see if the water level is particularly bad. Because it's not like we need loads, but it is a very long distance. Oh, there we go. Can I do another one? No, I can't do another one. Because then we need the logistics back. But let's say there's a cargo as well. But can I do any of them? I can. One more. Okay. Maybe I thought it wasn't worth it with just one extra, but it's quite a speed boost actually. 40%. Ooh, excuse me. Oh look! We have oiled coal coming through. Yeah, water's fine. And are you all running? Yeah, you're all running. Oh, it's a funky colour, that. That's sort of a pinky colour. Right, so those are flowing through. We've got copper here. It's not moving. That's a bad sign. I guess the carbon's not actually made it here yet. And that's all we're waiting on, hopefully. Oh. Right then. Here comes your boiled coal. Yeah, the cargo capacity +1 is effectively like having an extra logger. Yeah, that's... Never really thought about it like that way, but yeah. Kind of doubles your... So how many cargo bumps are there in this? Because you can only do 3 in the normal one, can't you? Oh, it's infinite. Okay. Interesting. You can only do like 3 in the base game. Or 2. To get it up to 3. Interesting, you can do that infinitely. Okay. Oh, look. There it is. Your cobalt. That's weird, it doing the way it does that when it reaches across. It sort of slides it. I guess that's because the animations don't work with it being so long. So it goes. It's like it's stretching out. Okay, so obviously this copper's not going anywhere yet because we haven't sorted that out, and I need to blend it in with a second line and stuff, which we've not built. But are we finally getting cobalt plate? We are. Super duper. Now, I think that's all we need. I don't think we actually need the... what am I looking for? I'm looking for that menu. Ah, so maybe we will at some point for sodium carbonate. Whatever the heck that's used for. But at the moment it's all about the cobalt plate. Because that forms our... the bits that we need. Because we need cobalt. These are made from cobalt steel. So actually I should maybe convert it into cobalt steel as well. But we need iron plate for that, so... Oh, another one. Lithium, cobalt, whatever that was. Okay. So... yeah. So we need to get these back onto the bus, basically. Our copper plates and our cobalt plates, but we have made cobalt. Hurrah! Absolutely slammed with chlorine. Why is that? What's it got? Am I making plastic for any reason? Oh, I guess just to make plastic, I guess. Huh, so it's a double facility. That's cool. And I'm not venting the chlorine. That seems like a mistake. I have to see how much it actually produces. It is a slow recipe, isn't it? I guess it's this randomised chance one. 25-second craft time. Wow. Yeah, that inserter sliding across is very weird. Why are you not doing anything? I mean, this is built for 2 of these, I think. So it's expecting double the amount. Get out of the way. Okay. 67.5 down. Wow, it's obviously expecting more than that. How many have I actually got here? Anyway, I need to stop. 28. So we need 4 of that. Wow. To fill all these machines. Don't think we're doing that. Cool. Anyway, that's cobalt done. Plastic used for batteries and some other things. Yeah, so it's just going onto the bus. I was just a bit puzzled why I had it here. And it's just because I guess I decided to make it here because we had the chlorine. Cool. Righto. So, I think that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow. Let's pop my schedule up. Oh, gone. The sun's gone down. The green screen's gone all wonky. Pop that on there. And pop my schedule on if I can find it. That one there. Oh, I've almost completely disappeared there, haven't I? I wonder if I could fix that via this. No? Okay, never mind. Yes, my head floating in. It's because I've been fiddling about with the settings, trying to get it to work with Streamlabs OBS, and it just not working at all. So I'm not at all impressed with how bad it is at doing chroma key. But yes, so that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow, and I will be playing some Dyson Sphere program from 6 o'clock British Summer Time. I did do quite a bit on that shortly after I went on holiday, so we're at a stage where I do know what I'm doing on that because I sort of planned it out such that I know. And basically, we're going to start using. I'm going to do like a make everything. And use the new logistic system that they introduced to do a sort of a make everything on Dyson Sphere, so that we are then ready to colonize all the planets properly, because that's what we need to do next. We need to start bringing in copper, and in particular from other star systems, but also sulfuric acid and all those good stuffs. So that will be tomorrow's stream. I will also be streaming next weekend. That's all still on. There's no changes to that. But the weekend after, I go on holiday again. So it'll just be this weekend and next weekend for the regular streaming. And then, as I say, I'm back on holiday just for one weekend. It's my birthday and a bank holiday. And so I will be going and seeing my family. Yes, so that's it for today. As I say, if you... Oh, I guess the other thing is just the usual plug of there's the YouTube channel. If you wanted to catch up on this series or any of my other series, I've done loads of Factorio series and Dustsphere 3. This is the third series I'm doing, and there's my Satisfactory playthrough as well. So all the VODs are on there. And that's the address if you wanted to check them out. So, as I say, if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers. I've lost the thing now. Here we go. Where's the button gone? There we go.